Hello, and welcome back.
To Marriage Beyond the Veil.
So, as we continue dealing with love, I want to play um, just a few bars of a song that people from my generation would probably recognize.
Okay.
Young ones like her don't know, but I think you'll know.
That's what you need to play. It's okay.
That is the theme from probably what's some considered the most tear-jerking kind of movie next to Brian's song, Love Story, 1970. Wow, and was Ryan O'Neal, Ali McGraw, and he played the wealthy Oliver Barrett IV, a Harvard law student who falls in love with middle-class girl Jenny Cavalieri, who was a music student at Radcliffe. Anyway, for those of you who know the song, they fall in love against the wishes of his father because she was beneath them. At any rate, they fall in love, they get married, and tragically she dies young. And but there's a scene that is iconic where he gets home late and she doesn't have her key and she's sitting outside and she's freezing. And he says, "Oh, I'm sorry." And she says, "No, love means never having to say you're sorry." Well, that sounds good.
That's alive.
That sounds good.
Well,
What do you think?
opposite. Love means being able to say you're sorry over and over and over and over again.
Ding, 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 ding. Love means absolutely that you're willing to say you're sorry. However, love also means is making certain that you govern yourself in a manner where you really don't have to say I'm sorry.
Over and over again for the same thing.
Right, because you're thinking about the other person. You're being thoughtful. You're being considerate. And so, no, we're not going to always get it all right. But love says, let me do everything that I can so that I don't have to get to that place. However, if I arrive there, saying I'm sorry is just effortless because there is a genuine sense of remorse. You know, you are concerned and it was never your intention to do anything to hurt, to offend, but because you have, love means absolutely, I apologize. I'm sorry.
And the other side of that, love means that you're willing to accept the apology in the spirit that it was given.
Absolutely.
Because
even if I left you freezing on the porch.
Right, because in that same, if you say, someone said you're sorry to them, and then you've got the attitude
that you don't want to accept the
I don't want
apology.
to what does that say about you? And that's really where it goes to.
Well, because we all are imperfect beings. We're all
Yes.
flawed. And so if you're expecting perfection, then you're setting yourself up for failure. There is no perfection. We want to strive in that direction. But again, great point. Love means being able to say I'm sorry. And it also means being able to accept the authentic apology. Yeah. So on this day, if everything doesn't work out the way you strategically planned, if by some chance you do something to offend, disrespect, neglect the person that you love, remember, love means being able to say, I'm sorry. Until tomorrow, if the Lord says the same.
Have a good evening.